Most men overlook subtle signs, missing opportunities to know when a woman finds them attractive. Don't be left guessing. In this video, I will reveal the subtle phrases that signal attraction, helping you detect her interest from the start. And before we continue, you know what you have to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. Here, we teach you to improve your seduction skills and understand what women really want. Let's get to the point. 1. I like your style. When a woman says she likes your style, she's not just talking about your clothing choices. Although this superficial compliment may seem about fashion, it's often a subtle way of saying she finds you attractive. Style goes beyond clothing. It's about how you carry yourself and the overall vibe you project. When she says this, she's hinting that something about your appearance catches her eye. She notices how your style complements your physical appearance, which is her way of saying she appreciates how you present yourself. If she frequently compliments your style, it's because she feels attracted to your look, and this is her polite way of saying you stand out to her. Men often overlook this type of comment, but it's a classic sign that a woman thinks you're attractive. 2. You're different from other guys. I have some news. You can help the channel gain more subscribers just by commenting on the video. It can be anything. Opinions, questions, suggestions. The more you comment, the more opportunities the channel has to grow. So participate a lot, leave your comments down below, and who knows, maybe you'll win a prize from me. When a woman tells you that you're different from other guys, it's often her way of saying you have qualities that make you uniquely attractive. She's not necessarily just talking about your personality. She might be hinting that your appearance and behavior set you apart. This statement means she has been watching you, comparing you to other men, and has noticed something distinctive about you that makes you attractive. Could be your confidence, how you dress, or even your facial features. Whatever it is, she's noticed. If you hear this phrase, pay close attention to her tone and body language. If she's smiling, giving you a playful look, or leaning in closer, she's trying to let you know she has been admiring you and finds your appearance uniquely attractive. 3. Have you been working out? This question may seem innocent, but it's often a way for women to comment on your physical appearance without directly saying you look good. When a woman asks if you've been working out, she's likely noticing that you have a fit or toned physique and is testing whether you're aware of your own attractiveness. Even if you're not at the gym every day, she's paying attention to the shape of your body, whether it's your arms, chest, or overall build. If she asks this, it's because she's been admiring how strong or fit you look and is trying to compliment your appearance in a way that doesn't seem too direct. When she asks you this, it's a good sign she's noticing the details of your body, which is her way of telling you she finds you physically attractive. 4. I bet you were popular in school. When a woman makes a comment like this, she's often projecting an image of you as someone who has always been attractive or well-liked. She's imagining that you were someone who received a lot of attention, and it's her way of implying that you're the kind of person who naturally attracts others. By saying this, she's also indirectly acknowledging that she finds you attractive. Otherwise, she wouldn't assume that others would have noticed you as well. It's a playful way of expressing her admiration without directly saying you're handsome. If she makes this comment, especially with a playful or teasing tone, it's probably because she has been envisioning you as someone who has always had that attraction factor. She's letting you know you've caught her attention in the same way she imagines you would have caught the attention of others in the past. 5. You would make a great model. Suggesting that you would make a great model is a not-so-subtle way of saying you're attractive. If a woman makes this comment, she's directly complimenting your appearance since modeling is closely associated with good looks and physical appeal. This statement is her way of telling you that you have the looks to play a role that's all about aesthetics. When she says this, she's probably noticed your facial structure, posture, or how you carry yourself, and she's expressing that admiration in a lighthearted way. It's her way of giving you a huge compliment without necessarily saying, I think you're really attractive. If she mentions this, even in passing, she has likely been admiring your appearance and wants you to know she finds you visually appealing. 6. Your eyes are really captivating. Eyes are often one of the first things people notice, and if a woman points out that your eyes are captivating, she's likely fascinated by your overall appearance. This goes beyond noticing the color of your eyes. It's about the intensity and emotion she sees when she looks at you. When a woman compliments you on your eyes, it's a personal and intimate comment. She's focusing on a feature closely linked to your face, which is often one of the clearest indicators of attraction. If she's attracted to your eyes, it's because she's looking for a way to connect with you on a deeper level. Complimenting your eyes isn't something women do casually, so if she mentions them, take it as a strong sign that she finds you attractive. 7. I can see why girls would be interested in you. This is a more indirect way of saying she finds you attractive. When a woman acknowledges that other women would likely find you appealing, she's often projecting her own feelings. It's as if she's testing the waters to see if you'll pick up on her attraction. This phrase also carries a hint of curiosity, as if she's wondering about your love life or if other women pursue you. It's a subtle compliment that lets you know she's noticed your appeal but also implies that she sees you as someone worthy of admiration. When she says this, she's basically letting you know she understands why people would be drawn to you. She's just trying to gauge whether you're aware of your own appeal or if you're modest about it. 8. How come you're still single? If a woman finds you attractive, she'll often wonder how you're still available. When she asks this, it's not just curiosity. It's a compliment. She's surprised that someone as attractive as you isn't committed and is wondering if she has a chance to get to know you better. This phrase is her way of indirectly telling you that she thinks you're attractive enough to have multiple options. It's also her way of testing if you're single, potentially opening the door to something more. If she's asking this question, it's likely she finds you attractive and is trying to understand your current relationship status. When a woman makes a comment like this, she's essentially saying, "You're attractive enough to surprise me that you're not already with someone," which is a compliment in itself. 9. You always know how to make a good impression. This statement may seem vague, but it's often a way women acknowledge the impact of your appearance and behavior. When she says you know how to make a good impression, she's pointing out that you leave a lasting impact on people, and it's generally because she finds you attractive or charming. It's not just about your looks but how you carry yourself, speak, and interact with others. If she says this, she's recognizing the combination of your physical attractiveness and your personality, which together make you stand out. This type of compliment goes beyond just good looks. It's about the whole package. If she's saying this, it's her way of hinting that she finds you memorable, and in most cases that includes finding you attractive. 10. You look like someone who should be in movies or on television. This is one of the highest compliments you can receive, as it implies she thinks you're attractive enough to be in the public eye. When a woman says you look like someone who should be in movies or on television, she's essentially saying you have that star quality or presence that's hard to ignore. Whether she's referring to your looks, charm, or presence, this statement is her way of expressing that you're visually striking. It's a playful yet flattering way of saying you have an appearance that could captivate an audience and, of course, her too. If she says this, she's likely been admiring you and wants you to know she finds you captivating in a way most people aren't. It's her way of indirectly telling you that you're attractive enough to be in the spotlight, and she's definitely noticing it. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know you've absorbed the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. Secret signals she sends when she finds you irresistibly attractive. Have you ever wondered if that woman you're interested in really finds you attractive? Do you find yourself unsure how to interpret her gestures or the way she looks at you? Let me tell you something. If she finds you irresistibly attractive, she's going to show it in ways you may not have noticed, but they are there. You just need to learn how to read the signals. Today, I'm going to share those secret signals that reveal when a woman is completely attracted to you in a way she can't hide. If you pay attention to what I'm about to tell you, you'll start to notice those details that you previously overlooked. Because yes, she's sending signals, but it's up to you to know how to receive them. 1. The intense gaze that cannot hide her attraction toward you. Let's start with one of the most powerful and unmistakable signals: the gaze. When a woman finds you irresistibly attractive, her gaze will give her away. She can't help it. She'll look at you differently, deeper, more intensely. It's not a superficial glance. It's a look that lingers just a moment longer than usual. And here's the trick. It's not just the time she spends looking at you, but how she does it. She might be watching you when you're not aware, and when you catch her eye, she suddenly looks away or smiles nervously. That gaze is how her subconscious reveals that she finds you attractive. So the next time you catch her looking at you more than usual, don't doubt it. She's thinking of you in a way that goes beyond casual interest. 2. How she subtly touches you when she can't resist. Now let's talk about something even clearer than the gaze: physical contact. When a woman can't resist you, she'll look for ways to touch you, even if subtly. She might do it without you realizing it immediately, but those brushes against your arm or shoulder, the way she leans in closer to you to let your bodies touch, are clear indicators that she's trying to connect physically. We're not talking about exaggerated or overly obvious touches, but rather small displays of affection, like grazing your hand as she passes by or leaning slightly on you when you're together. Those little gestures are her way of telling you she wants to be closer, that there's a physical attraction she can't avoid. If you can interpret these signals, you have the advantage. 3. The flirty smiles that reveal her true thoughts. Don't underestimate the power of a smile. And I'm not talking about just any smile, but those flirty smiles women use when they're interested in someone. A genuine, warm, and slightly playful smile is a sign that she's enjoying your company and, more importantly, that she feels attracted to you. But how do you differentiate a friendly smile from one that reveals attraction? Pay attention to the context. If she's smiling after you make a comment, if her eyes light up when she looks at you, or if she smiles at you more often than others, she's likely sending you a clear signal that she finds you irresistible. A flirty smile is an invitation for you to come closer, to break the barrier, and enter her emotional world. For if she gets closer than usual, she's showing physical interest. Another key sign that she finds you attractive is physical proximity. If you notice she's constantly seeking to be near you, reducing the distance between you both when you talk, or even leaning toward you while seated, you're facing an evident sign. Personal space is something people value, but when a woman feels attracted to you, she will want to be closer. She may lean in more when she speaks or lightly touch you to create a more intimate connection. That physical closeness is her way of demonstrating that she wants to be more in your orbit, that she feels comfortable and attracted to your presence. Not only that, but it's also a way to let you know she's interested in more than just a simple conversation. 5. The constant compliments that indicate she sees you as irresistible. Language also plays a crucial role when a woman finds you attractive. If you notice she starts giving you compliments or positive comments about your appearance, your way of being, or your style, you're receiving a clear signal of attraction. These compliments won't always be direct. Sometimes they'll be more subtle, like a comment about how good you look that day or how much she likes how you express yourself. These compliments are not casual. They're her way of showing you that she's paying attention and that she sees you as someone attractive. When a woman starts complimenting you, especially if she does so consistently, it's a clear sign that you're on her mind more than you might think. 6. How to know if her voice changes tone when talking to you. Now, pay attention to this, her tone of voice. When a woman finds you attractive, her tone may change when she talks to you. It may become softer, sweeter, or even a little lower, as if to create an intimate atmosphere. This change isn't always intentional. Many times it's a result of how she feels in your presence. If you notice her voice becoming calmer or the rhythm of her conversation changing when you're alone, it's a sign that she's comfortable with you and likely feels an attraction she doesn't want to hide. The voice is a powerful tool in seduction, and if she's modulating hers with you, she's seeking a deeper connection. 7. Her body movements that reveal what she feels for you. Body language doesn't lie. If a woman is interested in you, her body will reveal it. She might cross her legs in your direction, play with her hair while listening to you, or her hands may move nervously when she's close. These movements aren't always conscious but reveal her attraction to you. One of the clearest signs is when she leans in toward you or adjusts her posture to be closer. The gestures, the small movements are telling you much more than words could. Learn to read body language, and you'll have an infallible tool to know if she finds you irresistible. 8. Prolonged eye contact. An unmistakable sign of attraction. Prolonged eye contact is one of the most powerful signs of attraction. If a woman looks into your eyes longer than she normally would, she's sending you a very clear signal. Eye contact creates an emotional connection, and when she maintains it, it's because she feels something deeper. This type of gaze generates a kind of electricity, a connection that goes beyond words. It's an invitation for you to see her the same way, to emotionally and physically draw closer. If you notice that the eye contact is prolonged, even uncomfortably long, it's a clear sign that she finds you incredibly attractive. 9. If she bites her lip when she looks at you, she's thinking of something more. This is a classic. If a woman bites her lip while looking at you, it's a very clear sign that she's thinking of something more. This gesture is a mix of nervousness and attraction, and when she does it, it's because her subconscious is working in her favor. She might not even realize she's doing it, but you should pay attention. Biting her lip is a gesture that reveals desire, a physical way of showing that she's thinking of you in a more intense way. If you notice she does this while looking at you or listening to you, don't doubt it. She's sending a signal of attraction. 10. Nervous laughter that reveals her desire to get closer to you. Nervous laughter is another clear indicator that she finds you irresistible. When a woman is attracted to you, she might laugh more than usual or do so nervously. This isn't because she finds everything you say hilarious. It's because her emotions are taking control. That nervous laughter is a sign that she wants to get closer, that she can't help but feel nervous in your presence because she finds you extremely attractive. Her emotions, in this case, are betraying her. If you've made it this far, my love, Comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know you've absorbed the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. If she does this, it's because she desires you sexually and physically. Don't overlook the signals. Have you ever wondered if that girl you like sees you the same way? Are you questioning whether she really feels attraction for you or if she's just being nice? Let me tell you something. Women aren't always going to be direct about how they feel. In fact, in many cases, they're sending clear signals that they desire you physically and sexually, but if you're not paying attention, those signals may go unnoticed. And that's where many men fail. They fail to correctly interpret these signals and end up missing opportunities that could otherwise have been the start of something incredible. This video, if she does this, it's because she desires you sexually and physically. Don't overlook the signals, is directed at you, the man who wants to better understand women, who wants to improve his interactions, and who is ready to stop being in the friend zone. So get ready, because we're going to dive deep into those signals that are often hidden in plain sight, but if you recognize them in time, they can be key to taking the next step. 1. How she looks you up and down when she thinks you're not watching. Let's start with the most obvious but sometimes overlooked sign. The way she looks at you. If you've noticed she's watching you when she thinks you're not looking, and especially if she scans you from head to toe, you have a clear clue. Why would she do that? Simple. She's evaluating you. She's not just looking at your physical appearance. She's also observing how you move, how you behave, what kind of presence you project. It's a quick glance but loaded with intention. When a woman looks at you this way, she's exploring whether you're someone she might be interested in for something more. Don't get it wrong. It's not a casual look. It's a way of assessing whether you're attractive in her eyes. So the next time you catch her staring at you like that, don't ignore it. Make eye contact and return the gaze confidently. It's not about intimidating her, but showing that you're noticing her too. That exchange of glances could be the first step toward something deeper. 2. The innocent touch on the arm that's anything but accidental. Let's move on to another sign that many men overlook. The innocent touch. If a woman finds a way to touch you during a conversation, even if it's subtle, this is no accident. It could be a quick touch on the arm while laughing at something you said, or a gentle brush on the back as she passes by you. These seemingly innocent touches are anything but casual. When a woman touches you this way, she's testing the boundaries. She's seeing how you react to her touch, whether it makes you uncomfortable or if you respond in some way. This is where many men make the mistake of doing nothing. They freeze, not knowing what to do. Don't do that. Respond. Not aggressively, but subtly. A gentle touch back on her arm or a gesture that shows you're noticing her too can be enough to show her you're in tune with her. Don't ignore the touch. Act on it. 3. The suggestive conversations she seeks to have with you. Women are often very skilled at introducing innuendos into conversations. If you notice she starts mentioning more suggestive or personal topics, like your past relationships or your deeper preferences, she's testing the waters. These innuendos aren't random. They're designed to see how you respond and to gauge your level of confidence. This is another crucial point where many men fail. When she throws an innuendo your way, it's important not to stay silent or act indifferent. Respond with humor, with intelligence, and above all, with confidence. She's seeing if you can keep up with her, if you can enter that game of seduction. Don't be afraid to be a little playful. This is the perfect moment to show that you can handle a conversation charged with sexual tension without feeling intimidated. For if she plays with her hair, she's trying to attract your attention. Here's one of the classic gestures women use to attract a man's attention. Playing with their hair. It may seem like an innocent gesture, but it's one of the most powerful signs of attraction. If a woman starts touching her hair, twisting it around her fingers, smoothing it down, or arranging it while she's with you, it's a sign she wants to catch your eye. This type of gesture is almost instinctive. It's not something women do consciously most of the time, but it carries strong meaning behind it. It's a way of saying, "I'm here, look at me." If you see her doing this while talking to you or when she's close to you, make a light comment or compliment about her appearance. This will not only show that you notice the gesture, but it will also open the door for a more personal interaction. 5. The moments when she seems to seek excuses to be near you. Have you ever noticed that a woman always seems to be close to you, even when there's no clear reason for it? Maybe she asks you for help with something she could easily do herself, or suddenly appears in the same places as you. This isn't coincidence. If a woman is looking for excuses to be near you, it's because she wants to spend time with you, and that's almost always an indication of interest. This is where many men don't know how to seize the opportunity. If she's close to you, seeking your attention, create moments of intimacy. You don't need to do something extravagant. Just take advantage of the situation. Invite her for coffee. Accompany her somewhere. Create a situation where you can be alone together. Physical proximity is crucial for attraction to grow. If you remain passive, she may interpret that as disinterest and pull away. 6. If her body language is open and relaxed, she wants you to notice. Body language is one of the most powerful tools to understand what someone is really thinking. And when it comes to a woman who is interested in you, her body language can be more revealing than her words. If she maintains an open posture, leans toward you when she talks, or avoids crossing her arms or legs, it's a sign that she's comfortable and receptive. Open body language indicates she's willing for you to come closer, both physically and emotionally. This is the perfect moment to reciprocate subtly. Move a little closer, maintain eye contact, and see if she remains relaxed. If she does, you're on the right track. 7. The personal questions she uses to gauge your physical interest. If a woman starts asking personal questions, especially those related to your love life, past relationships, or physical preferences, it's because she's trying to understand where you stand emotionally and physically. She's measuring if there's a chance for something more between you two. The key here is not to reveal everything right away. Keep an air of mystery. Women find a man who doesn't show all his cards at once very attractive. Answer honestly, but also leave something to the imagination. Mystery is one of the greatest aphrodisiacs. The more curious she is to know more about you, the greater the attraction will be. 8. When she crosses her legs slightly toward you, she's signaling attraction. Crossing legs is a gesture many underestimate but can say a lot about what a woman feels. If she crosses her legs pointing toward you, it's a clear sign that she's interested. These types of gestures are subtle, but they're part of the body language that indicates attraction. The direction she crosses her legs is key. If she does it toward you, she's subconsciously signaling her interest. Pay attention to these small details, as they are important clues that often go unnoticed. 9. How she uses humor to break the ice and create sexual tension. Humor is a powerful tool in the game of seduction. If she uses humor playfully, flirtatiously, and with a hint of mischief, she's creating an atmosphere where both of you can relax while increasing sexual tension. Respond with the same energy. Don't be afraid to be a little provocative. Humor is an excellent way to break the ice and build a deeper connection, but also to take the interaction to a more intimate level. 10. If she smiles at you seductively, she's looking for you to make the next move. When a woman smiles at you in that special way, where her gaze seems to invite you to come closer, it's not just a friendly smile. It's an invitation for you to take the initiative. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know you've absorbed the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it later. Let's continue. How to know if she fantasizes about you. The clues that make it clear she wants you. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you is key to understanding the signals she sends when she secretly fantasizes about you. Women, when they're interested, aren't always going to be direct. They'll leave subtle clues, small windows into their most intimate thoughts, and it's up to you to learn to interpret them. Today, you're going to learn to decipher those signals, because if she's fantasizing about you, she's showing it in ways you probably haven't noticed. It's not just about what she says, but how she acts, how she looks at you, and the situations she creates around you. If you know how to read between the lines, you'll know exactly when a woman wants more than just friendship. Let's break down the most common clues she leaves when she has you on her mind more than you imagine. If you learn to recognize them, you'll have the power to understand what's really going on. 1. The stolen glances when she thinks you're not watching. The first indication that she's fantasizing about you lies in her eyes. And I'm not talking about just any look, but those glances she throws your way when she thinks you're not noticing. Have you caught her watching you from across the room? Maybe you're talking to someone else, and suddenly you feel her gaze fixed on you. This is a clear sign that her mind is elsewhere, likely thinking of you in a more intense way. Stolen glances are a classic, and the more frequently they occur, the more evident it is that something is going on in her head. If you see her quickly looking away when you catch her, it's because she doesn't want you to know what she's really thinking. 2. The subtle comments that make her fantasies about you clear. Another crucial clue is the subtle comments. She may say something that seems innocent, but if you pay attention, you'll notice a double meaning in her words. Has she made any comments about how good you'd look in a certain situation? Or maybe she hints that you have a special connection. These comments aren't random. They're her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond without being completely direct. This is where you need to be attentive. If you start hearing more of these comments than usual, especially if they're loaded with innuendo, it's because in her mind, she's already begun to fantasize about you. 3. If she mentions intimate situations, she's gauging your response. When a woman mentions intimate or personal situations, she's not doing it just to fill the silence in the conversation. She's testing your reaction, wanting to see if you're comfortable talking about deeper or more intimate topics. Perhaps she brings up a hypothetical situation about being alone or asks what you would do in a certain scenario. These aren't innocent questions. She's trying to get emotionally closer to see how you feel in those types of situations. If she talks about intimate topics, she's creating a bridge for you to open up to. It's an invitation to take the conversation, and perhaps the relationship, to another level. 4. How she reacts to your risque jokes. If she laughs, she likes you. This is an important point. How she reacts to your risque jokes. If you make a daring comment or a double entendre, pay attention to how she responds. If she laughs, blushes, or continues the playful banter, you're on the right track. This is a clear sign that she's not only comfortable with the conversation but is also enjoying the flirting. If she responds playfully or returns the joke, it's because she feels attracted and is willing to take the conversation a step further. Risque jokes are a way to test sexual chemistry without being too obvious. And if she responds well, you know she likes you more than she's openly admitting. 5. The clues in her body language that indicate desire. Body language doesn't lie. If she's fantasizing about you, her body will reflect that. Pay attention to how she behaves when she's near you. Does she lean toward you when she talks? Do her hands play with her hair or her clothing? Does she seek casual physical contact, like brushing your arm or resting her hand on your leg? These are clear indicators that she feels something deeper. The body often acts before words do. If she's finding ways to be closer to you, to touch you, or to create a physical connection, she's telling you without words that she desires you. It's your job to learn to read those gestures and act accordingly. 6. If she calls you late at night, she wants more than just conversation. This is a classic you can't ignore. If she calls or texts you late at night, it's because she wants more than just a simple conversation. Nighttime is when barriers come down and emotions are often heightened. If she's reaching out to you during those hours, it's because her mind is thinking about you in a more intimate way. And it's not just to talk about trivialities. She's sending you a signal that you're on her mind before bed when fantasies tend to be more powerful. If you get those late-night calls or texts, don't take them lightly. It's an invitation to deepen the connection. 7. The topics she brings up to discuss intimacy. Pay attention to the topics of conversation she chooses. If she starts talking about past relationships, intimacy, or what she likes in a partner, she's opening up emotionally. She's gauging your response. She wants to see how you react to those subjects, and more importantly, she's revealing what she's thinking. This is the perfect moment to delve deeper into the conversation and show her that you're on the same page. If she's comfortable discussing intimacy with you, it's because she sees you as someone she could have a more physical and emotional connection with. Don't miss the chance to follow that thread of conversation. 8. If she seeks you out on social media and sends flirty messages, it's not just friendship. Today, social media is a window into a person's intentions. If she's constantly reacting to your posts, commenting on your photos, or sending you flirty messages privately, she's not doing it just out of friendship. She's looking for your attention. She wants you to see her, and more importantly, she wants you to respond. If she starts sending you bolder messages, or if her online conversations take on a flirty tone, it's because in her mind, she's already begun to fantasize about you. Don't underestimate the power of social media messages. They're a way to explore the relationship without the pressure of being face-to-face. And if she's playing in that space, it's because she's interested. 9. How she responds when you get physically closer. If she doesn't pull away, she wants more. Physical proximity is another powerful indicator. If you notice she doesn't pull away when you get closer, if she stays comfortable when you're near, or even if she plays along when you get closer, it's because she's interested in taking that closeness to another level. The physical language is clear. If she feels comfortable when you're close, or if she doesn't back away when you make a move, she's telling you she likes you more than she may have verbally expressed. The key here is to read the situation correctly and know when to advance without pushing too hard. 10. The phrases she uses to hint at what she really wants with you. Pay attention to the phrases she uses. If she starts using phrases that seem to have double meanings, or if she begins to insinuate situations that could only happen if you were both in a more intimate relationship, she's sending you a clear signal. These insinuations are not casual. She wants you to know she's interested in you in a more physical and emotional way. Sometimes women aren't completely direct, but the subtext is there, waiting for you to interpret it correctly. If you notice her words are loaded with innuendo, it's because she's trying to take the relationship to a more intimate level. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed any of these signals in your interactions? Has it ever happened to you that a woman left clues, and you didn't realize it until it was too late? Tell me in the comments what signals you've seen in your experiences and how you reacted. Remember, knowing if she fantasizes about you is easier than it seems as long as you're attentive to the right signals. Don't miss the opportunity when these clues present themselves. It's time to act.